Hello folks, this is Margie Roy from 3dcuts.com, and today I'm doing the tutorial on my embroidery hoop Dear Family wall hanging. This wall hanging starts by using an embroidery hoop that I got from Amazon, to which I have added paper elements that I cut on my silhouette. I love this new combination of materials. I've left the embroidery hoop open. As an alternative, you could choose a piece of sky paper and cut it to fit to provide a background if you don't want your wall to show through. Please go to my website at the address shown on the screen to get specific links to the embroidery hoop, the papers, the ribbon, all of the supplies I used, plus information on sizing and colors. Let's get started. I have already cut out all of the pieces on my silhouette. I used high quality Brazil cardstock to cut these out because of the details, but also because they need to be strong enough to be supportive. Before we begin assembly, there's a couple of things that we have to put together. Let's start with this piece. I have doubled up all of the deer just to make them stronger. This will give them double legs and make them more robust when they hang on the wall. There are 3 of them. Let's glue those on first. For glue, I use art glitter glue that I have transferred to this container. Art glitter glue has no glitter in it. It dries clear and quickly. It's great for cardstock. This container gives me a small tip so I can apply it with ease and careful control. Don't put glue on the antlers. Now, carefully line up the deer and glue him in place. Art glitter glue gives it some added strength once it's dry. There, I have attached all 3 deer to the front of the foreground landscape piece. Now, I'm going to take my embroidery rings and I'm going to separate them, getting the inside ring. This circle is going to line up with the outside of this ring. It probably isn't perfect because rings are all a little bit different, but it is going to get glued on there. The taller trees will get put on the left side, going behind so that they can attach up there and go behind the deer, like so. A little further down. I don't want the tree trunks floating in space here. The smaller pair of trees is going to go on the right side, again positioned so that the branches will reach this, like so. We're going to start putting that together, and we're going to do it one section at a time. I am going to put glue along the edge of the landscape piece. And then I'm going to glue that in place. It is okay if it hangs out a little bit along this edge because you can cut that off afterwards, or it can hide behind this ring. Okay, on this tree, I am going to glue the bases down. And on this side, I'm going to make sure the tree branches are behind the ring there. And I'm going to glue these bases down as well. Then let's carefully turn it over. And do you see where each of these branches touch the rim? We get a little glue there too. If you find that art glitter glue is not holding for you, it's fine to use hot glue. We're going to do the same on this side with this tree. I am going to put the outer embroidery hoop on here in case the inner one was not round, and then it can move and flatten out within it before it dries. Then I'm going to put that to the side and let it dry for a little while before I continue. Okay, the next piece that gets added is the distant landscape. And this is a green, and it will get put on behind the deer. It fits to this line here. The piece of land should come into the airspace near the small deer's head, about like so. I am going to take my glue and I'm going to put a good amount of it on both edges here. Then I will put it into place and hold. I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to use little foam dots. And I'm going to put them behind the head of the large male deer, the buck, peel it, and attach that to the background. This will give him some dimension from the background, but also some support so that over time he will not sag. The same for the doe. Back here, high on her back end, we will attach her there, like so. This is not in the center. I need to move it so that it's at the center of the top. We now have these small ferns, and they are going to get added to the landscape here. We want them silhouetted against the sky. Artist's choice as to where they go. They're a random amount here, so it's your choice. Let's have some going in each direction. The foreground is going to be covered with the green ferns and the bow, so you don't need any down here. And then just take a little bit of glue and glue them in place. I'm just gluing the stem on this one because I want the fern to be able to flop forward. There we go. Now I've cut my ferns, my large ferns, from 3 different colors of green, and they are going to be arranged down here. Where the stems all cross here in the center, and that is where the bow will be. You can choose whether you want textured side in or out. I'm going to go with textured side out. And I'm going to do an arrangement like that. The bow will go right here. These will curl out after I get them attached. I am going to use hot glue to attach these. Let's flip them over and take them one at a time and glue them into place. Looking good. Now let's learn how to make a bow. You need a piece of ribbon. This is 1.5 inch ribbon. You need it to be about 50 inches long. I'm a little shy on this, so we'll see if we can do it. Start with about 5 inches and hold it in place with your pinky. Take the ribbon and come up and around your thumb for loop 1, around your forefinger for loop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6, go up and through them all, including looping that back one that's being held by your pinky. Come around and through, take the ribbon and go down through the center of the top there. That'll give you your knot to hold it in place. Tighten it up and then take your fingers out, spread the bow. This is wired ribbon, so it holds nicely. Bring both ends down. Take your scissors and cut the ends. I think I'll just do straight angles on these. Never leave them blunt. Like that. And then this can get glued right here in the center. Again, I'm using hot glue, and that'll cover the entire intersection there. Let that set. Now on these ferns, I'm going to use some art glitter glue and attach some of them in certain places to the background, like that one there, and then I'm going to curl it forward. This one I'm going to curl forward. This one I'm going to attach back here because it's got a weak spot, and then curl it forward, giving my shadow box some dimension. Where I can, I will glue it onto the wooden frame again to give it support wherever possible. And then curl them forward. For a hanger, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to take another piece of this ribbon, fold it over, and put a tack at the top. Now that I have this together and I'm looking at it, I think that it would look better with another little light green fern right there. So I've cut another one. I'm going to cut it down and make it fit. This is the kind of artistic stuff that you can do as you design your own variation on my shadow box. Let's see, get that in there like so. Yeah, I like that better. Let's get a little hot glue on that. And put it in there. Push it into place. Curl it forward. I love these fern cutouts. Okay, to finish this off, I've cut a piece of the matching ribbon. This one is 10 inches long. I'm going to fold it over the top up here. Add some hot glue. How you finish it off is kind of up to you and what you have in your stash. I'm going to leave this loose and not attached to this to help me center it when I hang it on the wall. I then have a decorative tack that I will put through here to hang my finished wall hanging. Oops. There we go. Get that out of there. My finished wall hanging. That was a quick and easy project. The trickiest part was cutting the detail cuts. After that, it went together so easily. I have a number of these embroidery hoop designs. You should try them all out. You can find them at my website at 3dcuts.com. Happy crafting, everyone, and have a great day. Thank you. I will be introducing this new style of wall decor with 3 designs. I hope to make more in the future. There is the Dear Family, Give Thanks, and the Christmas cottage. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting, everyone, and have a great day.